Manny?
Don't ask, carnal, cause I don't know.
Is that it? Like, are we just like done now with that stuff? That is a fun idea, the octopus that learned how to pilot a submarine with all of its arms and legs and everything, and its tentacles, and it's filling in the inner space. I don't know why it's kidnapping people. Can't really eat them, can it? Also, Manny's just a dick in this narrative, because for some reason, like, we apparently just needed the octopus to stop looking at us so we could sneak onto the sub, but instead of just saying, hey, you, go away, we were like, we're gonna trap him so he gets captured by a horrible monster and screams. And I'm like, what the fuck, Manny? What are you doing? Why is that your solution? He didn't even want to be around us, but apparently he wanted the pearl and whatnot, which he wasn't very bright.
Getting a little blue around the edges. See any hint of that octopus swimming around here?
No, but I can smell him.
I wonder if maybe now we're at the puzzle hub of this chapter now? Until now we've just been hopping from set piece to set piece so quickly.
Gladys, I'm gonna sneak inside and look for Meche.
What if that octopus comes back while you're gone?
Poke him in the eye and steal his sub.
Stupid octopus.
You're expecting Meche to be underwater? Is that a normal expectation to have? Also, am I above water now, or no? I'm gonna say no, because that propeller is still spinning, and I assume that propeller works via water. There might just be water inside the tube, though. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh, it's just an ashtray.
It's empty. It's empty. Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it.
You could eat caviar out of anything. It's really easy, actually.
Children's books. Meche.
Manny, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see how your trip was going, Angel. I am your travel agent, you know. By the way, thanks for that bottle of champagne you sent me. It really hit the spot.
You were headed for a trap. I was trying to warn you. Domino was using me like bait. I didn't want you to end up a prisoner here like me.
Prisoner? Where's your cell? Or are you just sharing a bunk with the warden?
If that's what you think of me, then why did you come here?
Because this is where he belongs. Here, working for me. I knew you'd come around eventually. Right or wrong, Manuel Calavera is always with the winning team, right, Manny? That's why you're here now.
I'm getting off this rock, and I'm taking all of these people with me.
Manny, there's no way off this island. I'm afraid you're stuck here in my little executive training program. See, I need you to take my place here, kid. I've got to get back to the city where the action is.
Sorry, Manny, but I had to come in. My skin was getting all pruny.
Him, I don't need.
I'm gonna grind you to powder for that, cabrón.
Maybe later. But for now, let me just show you your new office.
Careful, BB. The new boss is waking up.
Ah, he's doing a talking animation, but for what? What is he saying right now? Oh, that's unnerving. Okay, so apparently we can be knocked out by being punched. Oh no, he's lost his voice. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? So I guess we wanted to come here, and we just happened to crash our boat directly into an area with the mythical pearl that led us to an octopus, and that octopus led us directly to here via happenstance, I guess. Alright.
No drawers.
Hey, stop babbling. Do I still have my scythe? You think you'd want to take that from me? Oops.
I like my old desk better. This is sad. Really, really sad. Really, really sad. Hola, angelitos.
I'll bite you, I swear to God!
Please don't bite anyone else, Pugsy. That's why they put us in the cage in the first place.
You're the mean new boss.
Mr. Hurley said you were meaner than him.
He said you had a bone saw.
You bite me and I'll sue your parents.
Our
Parents?
Hey, don't cry, children. Please, stop crying. Why am I so bad at this? Okay, back to work.
So mean.
Yay, they stopped crying. I'm free of that. Ow.
Hola, angelitos.
Hello, Mr. Mean Boss Guy.
My name is Manny Calavera. What's yours?
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche.
Poor Meche.
I didn't trick anybody.
Mr. Hurley said he was supposed to take care of Meche, but you stole her case from him.
Is that true?
Let me see if I can explain this whole thing to you. You see, I had this job, selling travel packages to immigrant souls. If I sold enough of them, I got to leave the land of the dead. Now, I was in a slump and I really needed a fat commission, so...
You're a bad man.
Go away, bad man.
Yeah, go away.
Meche is my friend. You can ask her.
She talked about you before.
Every time she says your name, she looks so sad.
I don't know what you did to her, but you're gonna be sorry.
What are you two doing in this cage?
Making light bulbs.
Look, we're working as hard as we can. Why don't you leave us alone?
Listen, children, I'm here to help.
There's really not much more room in here.
Your hands are too big to make light bulbs.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
My hands are not too big to make light bulbs.
Then why don't you help?
My butt's too big to sit on one of those little perches.
I'm gonna tell Meche you said that word to us.
I told you he was bad.
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools, that's all.
Here, take my hammer.
You know, I really do want to help.
Then why don't you?
I'm in the Maritime Union. We can't do factory work.
I don't know what those words mean.
It means he doesn't want to help us because he's mean.
On second thought, maybe I don't.
We don't want to either, but we don't have a choice.
Nice cage you have here.
Mr. Hurley grew demon ravens with human heads in here.
He said if we ever tried to get away, he'd send the ravens after us.
And let them make nests out of our bones.
I'm the one who's gonna take Meche out of here.
What?
You can't do that.
Who's gonna take care of us? We'll be all alone.
Okay, back to work.
So mean.
They're not big on putting two and two together, are they? Hey. The tiny little Minecraft toy. Basically. I don't even know how you make a light bulb, but I don't know how you... What are they doing with a hammer? I don't know what they're doing, really. They're not really good at putting two together when I'm saying, like, hey, I'll save Meche, and I'll save you guys. And I was like, we can't leave Meche, and Meche is gonna leave us? And that's their back and forth over and over again. That's not where I'm trying to go. Oh. You don't have to go in the doorway. If you try to walk to the end of this hallway, you automatically go in the doorway. Like, they can't put two and two together, the idea that I want to save both.
Oh, look, it's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head?
Did she just miss the ashtray because I moved it?
I like the new dress.
Well, it's the best I could pull together out here. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get decent fabric and silk stockings on a deserted factory island on the edge of the world?
No, I don't.
Oh shit, yeah, we're on the edge of the world. That's not good for Glottis. That waterfall likely goes off the edge of the world and then that's it. Which raises questions of where water's coming from in this world. Also, apparently this is a flat Earth, which is a surprise to me because I thought that this was just the real life world, but undead, but dead. So like when we went to the food poisoning place, we went to a restaurant and we got the guy who died of food poisoning at the restaurant apparently. So I figured this is all analogous, unless I guess in this world, in Grim Fandango, the real world is flat too? I guess? That'd be a really abrupt and disappointing death for Glottis though, so I'm imagining that he probably escaped that fate somehow and we just haven't seen how he did it yet.
I think we need to talk.
Start talking. You're the salesman.
I have a lot of explaining to do.
Save your breath. Domino's explained it all to me already.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Me? About what?
Why did you take me out with that champagne bottle?
I told you to stop you from falling into Domino's trap. If you had made it on that ship, then you would have ended up
here?
Yes.
Well, that would have saved me a lot of time. One might say the majority of the playthrough so far.
Why are you working for Domino?
I do what he asks only to protect the children.
Why are those children locked up in a cage?
With the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island Domino can't control.
Hey, if they can fly, let's set the kids free to go get help.
They can't fly that far, Manny. But they can fly circles around Domino, and they can bite pretty hard.
So why did you run out of my office?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Then what were you doing that whole year I was in Ubacava?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year, please.
Has Domino hurt you in any way?
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punch.
Okay, I'll lay off the questions.
Great. Now if we could get you to just lay off the cologne.
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff. Come on, we're getting out of here.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't you ever give up?
I'm not after any commission. I just want to get us both out of here.
Then why don't you just ask your boss for the day off?
Can't believe you think he's my boss. He's my arch enemy.
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boyfriend. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship, do we?
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend. I do trust you.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you about that. But I'll tell you one thing that would convince me.
Name it.
Give me your gun.
What? What makes you think I have a gun?
You work for the most heavily armed organization in the land of the dead. Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
I don't work for the most heavily armed organization anywhere.
You know, you're right. There are those rumors of that revolutionary army that's been stockpiling weapons.
Actually, them, I work for.
Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
But I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun. Also, the guy knocked me out. You did think that he would have taken my gun.
Hey, about that gun.
Ready to hand over your heater?
I would if I had one.
Right.
They didn't issue me a gun.
What, are you on probation? I'm not buying this, Manuel. Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
Alright. So apparently I need to find a gun from somewhere in the middle of the ocean and use that.
It's empty.
Our type of business doesn't produce a lot of paperwork.
It doesn't? What are you doing right now? Isn't that... Aren't those papers? Those look like papers. It looks like you exclusively deal with paperwork.
Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and BB work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring.
This'll go well. I'll sneak up behind him for 1.5 times damage.
He seems completely unaware of how close I am to escape.
I know, just the thing. This'll crack his skull open.
Please put that. Okay, you can take out the tiny hammer if you want.
This is reaction to you drawing a weapon. Although the gun didn't land in his I think that was supposed to be in his hand. Instead it was floating out of his elbow. I like that he responded to me pulling out the tiny hammer, though.
No, I don't think I could take his laughter a second time.
But how about...
Please put that away.
Even he's got a flower gun.
Thank you.
Domino. Domino!
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, Issy.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way.
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends. It's just not natural.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
How can you keep little children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work. Take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island. Don't tell me that prospect doesn't appeal to you.
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns. I have all the transportation, and I have all the brains. What are you gonna do?
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make light bulbs?
Oh, no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
I knew it! You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me in that ridiculous hot rod, which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubacava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away, but I fixed that.
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
One ticket for you, one for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny, we never touch the product ourselves. We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
but you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
Well, I gotta get back to trying to escape.
Hey, you do that, kid. Knock yourself out.
Isn't escaping kind of easy? Don't we just, like, leave in the ocean? I guess the water flowing at that speed might be really risky, but then no, that can't be the case. We were underwater here, and it wasn't a big deal somehow. I'm not really sure how. So we could literally just go back in the ocean and just walk in a direction forever until we reach land, and we'd escape, because we don't need food or air or anything. And we don't even sink, we don't even float, so it's even easier to do it. Well, now. There are alternate camera angles here? Just that one? So there's the follow-up on the octopus. The octopus is specifically somebody who captures people for them. And apparently when they sell people, when they get clients that are supposed to have the big ticket, they steal the ticket and then steal those clients, dump them in the ocean, and then they get picked up here for slave labor. And they're here forever. But that raises a few questions, like, how is there an entire economy built around this ticket? Where is this ticket coming from? Who gives them the ticket? Is it like God or something? If that's the case, why is he so bad at maintaining whether or not the tickets go where they're supposed to go? Also, if they need so badly, wait, they fall overboard. What are they falling overboard from? Like, we steal their ticket and make sure that they always jumped ship or whatever the hell. The pigeon fell overboard. So they make the guy jump out over the pearl. But isn't here? Once they're on the boat, didn't they already use the ticket? And so then you can't steal their ticket. So like, how are they stealing their tickets if... Wait. How are they stealing their tickets if they've already gone on the ship that's going to take them there already? Like, they've already cashed the ticket at that point, right? Or if not, they apparently... Do they have their own boat that's like the N, but not the N? Because if that's the case, then don't they just... Can't they just sell the rich people a ride on their boat? And then that seems way less complicated. You don't have to damn random people. You don't even have to be a criminal. If you just have a nice boat that's different from the one that they get tickets for, because they must, because otherwise how are they getting them into the ocean without using their ticket for that boat? Then couldn't they just bring them across with that boat and sell them a ticket on that? And then the rich people are like, yes, I am rich, and that I didn't get access to the nice thing because I'm rich, but I'm also a shitty person. But I would like to buy a ticket on your thingamajig, your boat here you got here, because I'm rich. And then that's it. Why are they crime lords then? I don't know if I'm missing something here, or if the entire premise actually doesn't make any sense. Because as far as I can tell, their boat can't be the one that the tickets are for, because if they were in the ocean already to get dumped at the Pearl, then they wouldn't, then their ticket would already be used. So they must have their own boat that they're using to dump them. And if that's the case, then there's no need for any of the stuff.
Hola, angelitos.
Hello, Mr. Mean Boss Guy.
Hey, would one of you children happen to have a gun?
Yeah, we do. So stick him up.
Let me see it.
He doesn't have one. He's such a liar.
Oh yeah? Well, you're stupid.
Your light bulbs don't work.
Your light bulbs all smell like boogers.
Ha! Nobody thinks you're funny anymore.
Oh yeah? Well, everybody in this cage is smarter than you.
Everybody except for you.
Yeah, 'cause I'm especially smarter than you.
In your dreams.
In your baby bed that's all wet 'cause you wet in it.
Shut up!
Bedwetter.
I said shut up!
No, really. I have to sleep with an umbrella down here.
Oh yeah? Well, at least I never asked Meche to marry me.
What?
Miss Colomar, you're so pretty. Will you marry me?
I never said that.
Ooh, flies like a rugsy.
Will you two just shut up? Hola, angelitos.
Hello, Mr. Mean Boss Guy.
Okay, back to...
Holy crap. We are dealing with some next level, like, gripes going on here. Whoa, I can go around all the way around the back. Did not realize that. Nah.
Hola.
Oopsie.
Okay.
So,
I want to see if I can interact.
Really sad.
Alright.
I like my old desk better.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I guess we're gonna go back down into slave land where all the slaves are. You must be able to go down here. Alright, well, let's explore then. And stay near the lights, because there's monsters everywhere. Spooky monsters. That's what I really need, is a light source. What am I looking at? How is it going up instead of down? Is it supposed to be in a conveyor belt? Oh, now it's reversed. Cool. Not super sure why I did that, but okay. We'll learn about this place over time.
How convenient.
For what? What is it convenient for, though? Oh, that was trippy. I really instantly transitioned from not being behind there anymore. They do not want you to get stuck behind stuff, because then you can't see where you are.
Dark water is that direction.
If you don't know where you are, you might actually get confused where you are and how to play. Hey, it's our favorite slave friend. My bad. Yeah, sorry for selling you to slavery because your light was inconvenient to us. We might not be great people.
Still. I'll show you, huh? Who? Oh, you is it? Why, I oughta look at my eyebrows.
Well, you really weren't standing in a very safe place.
Well, neither are you right now, amigo.
Relax, we're busting out of here soon.
We are done traveling together. I work solo, my friend, and I walk alone.
Nice drill.
Drill? This here is a cordless, high-speed reciprocating chisel. And look, it's a bust-all. They usually don't give these to the new guys.
How'd you get a bus stop?
I'm connected, plugged in, and I had some booty to trade. Trade's the name of the game out here in the Big Reef.
Booty? Where'd you get booty?
It's all over the ocean floor. Jewelry, precious coins. You people and your fancy boats never know about it, 'cause you just never stop and look.
Give me some booty and I'll buy our way out of here.
I traded it all for this beauty.
You traded jewelry and precious coins for a power tool?
It's a bust-all.
That tool looks a little overpowered for you.
Overpowered? Nothing overpowers Geppetto.
If you say so. I want to trade something.
Well, you came to the right place, Sonny. What you be needing?
A gun.
Ooh, that's gonna cost some. What do you got on you?
My turtleneck.
Oh, yeah, that is nice. Acrylic?
No, it's all natural.
Oh, too bad. Natural fibers are so uncomfortable underwater.
I know.
When you got something worth trading, come see old Geppetto. He'll do you right.
It's a bust-all.
Stupid chisel.
Manny doesn't even feel bad about just ruining this guy.
Ooh, to the moon, he says.
There's a direct conflict here where he's got that, and this is my amazing item I've got so far. I think we have to do like a red paperclip thing where we keep trading up until we get something better than his drill to trade for his drill.
Lay down your tools. We're busting out of here. Man, if I had only gotten that book back from Terry, I could really start some trouble here.
It's time for a workers' revolution. We must seize the means of production.
Lay down your tools. We're busting out of here. Man, if
Hello.
I don't know how I'd get down there without this current taking me over the edge. Uh-oh.
Wait, did I just kill myself? No. Oh no. Oh, he grabs the bar. Okay. I was like, this game doesn't have death in it, does it? I don't think I've died yet. This is currently going towards the edge. Oh, now I'm just here. Interesting. Does that mean if I reverse the direction, I can ride it? That was a roundabout path, wasn't it? Like all the way around through here?
Stupid chisel. Why, I oughta.
Why, I oughta? So now it's going the other way. Can I ride it now? And go up the hill? Instead of stopping at that one spot?
Uh-oh.
You can do it, maybe? This seems dangerous. Come on. Just ride the conveyor, dude. It's right there. Hey. Why is it... Oh, no, it's going the right way. Hey, we're... Oh, am I... Was I just T-pose for a second there? I think I was. That was weird. Alright, we've escaped. Now we've escaped from Grim Fandango into Riven. If anyone asks, I'm riving it up. What the f... What? What? Boy, does this thing have a lot of control. Okay. Is that the only place I can do it where it, like, comes into frame like that? I imagine that might be the case. Ooh. Ooh, over here it's on land. Okay. I put it down over here and he immediately left that control, so I guess I must have given myself access to a place. So that there's a grinder here. So I guess I've traversed the island now.
It's not a handheld device.
I'm shocked you would say such a thing. There's so much screen. Let's see. Just trying to be a little more certain of where I'm allowed to go. That seems like invisible walls. Can I go up here? Nope. There's a weird square of discoloration right here, though. Almost like something will animate there at some point. Frolicking. I'm so happy. Hooray. Long walks on the beach and all that. Can't go any further. Oh no. Have I come all the way out here for no reason? Oh boy, you can't do anything around here. I think it's reasonable to guess there's probably a metal detector in this chapter. I'm thinking that's why there's a giant beach that's just open. I'm betting we find a metal detector and then we find the spot to potentially like dig to find something that might be important. What's this one dark spot? No. Not this time.